Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for all the likes, subscribes, and comments you've been providing and helping me to grow my channel. This week's video is going to cover some basic car restoration things that now that I've got the things brought to me by my cousin, I'm able to install in the car. I'm also going to give you a quick update on Lambo and also some cool things my girlfriend did to our kitchen cabinets. On this week's video, the first thing I'm going to do is install a power antenna for my radio. The next thing I'm going to do is fix the windshield wiper water tubes that supply water to my windshield so I can spray my windshield and use my windshield wipers. And the last thing is I found a cool little center console on Temu that has a cup holder and a cell phone holder. I'll be installing it in my center console, getting the new use out of it. So, here we go. Hey guys, just wanted to show you, this is the kind of stuff my girlfriend does to the cabinets. She painted them and put distressed look on them, and they originally looked black like the cabinets in our laundry room. Okay guys, today we're going to attempt with a little background noise to replace this antenna. You can see it's bent right here. And open up here. I got to take a couple of bolts out down there so I can get at it. And we'll basically unscrew the top and feed it down, and we're going to put this in. So let's get started. Oh, my new microphones aren't charged up yet, so if you didn't hear that. So we take a 10 millimeter and loosen these guys. There's very little room. Beautiful. There's one more bolt on top, and we'll get to that. Okay, let me show you another impossible frickin' filming angle. I'm not going to take off the top of this because I'll never get it back on. It's so far up in there. And then the antenna is tie wrapped to this post, and then the antenna itself is back in here. I can't possibly film that and work on it at the same time. So we'll come back when I'm working on the top part of it and unscrew that and drop it down.
3 hours later.
Okay, here's the other part. We got I'm having to hold the inside and undo this screw. So that's all that's holding that antenna in. Well, I seem to have figured it out. This non-power antenna held by that bolt with this piece of wood holding this shaft was all I had in there. Hopefully this connector in here will hook up to my new antenna. To be continued. Okay, installation of the new power antenna. I'm gonna have to show it to you in reverse order. Pull this cover open. Very difficult to film down in there, but there's basically 2 screws holding the antenna in place. One on the bottom, one on the side that you can't see and I can't show you, and then one on top holding the antenna to the body of the car. The tough part was doing all the wiring because I have that aftermarket proximity alarm that unlocks my car when I move close to it, but also I'll show you the trick in the next video.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, this is a cool video to show you how my new power antenna works. And basically, I just hold this button on my car and you see it going up and the car starts and the antenna goes up.
That's quite big.
Antenna's fully up. Now press and hold this, see if it'll shut the car off. And if you'll notice, the antenna is going down.
Locust.
So life is good. And another fix on my car. Okay guys, here's the wiper water holder, and there's no hoses coming out of it. These hoses go to something else on my air conditioning condenser or something. But anyway, up here I found this hose, and when I hit the switch on my wiper, when I push a button, this sprays water into a bottle. So I'm going to take that new kit that I found and add it to that. I'm going to add to that piece, and then they put the two sprayers are just hooked to a hose together. So I'm going to cut into that hose and put a little T, and water should spray to it, to both sprayers on there. So I'll show you how that works. Okay, so now we're going to be working on the windshield wiper water hose, connecting it up to these guys so that it'll spray water on my windshield. And what I gotta see, sorry about the light, the hood kind of blocks the light where we were gonna be filming from. And I'm gonna try and stay out of the way of the camera so you can see what I'm doing. First of all, I'm just gonna snip this right in the center here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just see if I can't cut this line right in half. Start. Okay, next I'm going to add the little T in here so that I can feed this on first. Now I've got a T in there, and my hose is just a little short. So I'm going to cut a piece that goes from here to here and add one more adapter and see if my wiper sprayer will work. So next, I hope you can see that I just added a new piece of hose to this little T, and I'm going to put the T up in this little keeper up here. It doesn't like the width of that hose with the keeper in it. And then I'm going to just take, I've already put a adapter in here, and I'm just going to cut this hose right about here. These hose rusty cutters. Anyway, get it in there and cut it right there. And now I'll just add this piece onto here. And that should do it. Now let's close the hood and see if my little kit works for me. Okay, so here goes everything. I'm gonna start the car just because I haven't run it today and see if the wipers and sprayers work. Well, I guess I got some aiming to do because they shoot completely over the car. But the good news is they work. Hey Lambo, My little helper. Stretch. Okay, what we're gonna do now is, this is my center console. There was just 4 screws, 2 on each side to take it out. I spared you all that. I bought this cool little cup holder, extra cup holder, and this piece fits on top of that. This is a console with a cup holder and a cell phone holder, and then a compartment to put stuff in, and then the cup holder with some modification is going to go down in there, because I don't want to cut the original center console, so I'm probably going to make some cuts in here because it's tapered down as you go back, so I can't fit that piece in there because this is narrower than this. Anyways, that's the start of this, and I'll clue you in as we go along. Because this is plastic and wide here, I'm going to take my handy hacksaw, you guys know that I like, and I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to cut down to about here so that this side can come in, and I'm going to do the same to the other side, and that will allow me to place it in here where it's more narrow. And as you can see, I've purchased a new vise. So let me get cutting and we'll see how this works. So here's what I came up with. I cut 2 corners, and then I pushed this down in, and then this piece bolts on top, and then this slides, that piece bolts on top when I get it flat, and this slides into that and fits right on it. So I don't have it in the groove, but it'll be like that. And then all of this will be tucked down between the seats. So it'll be very nice when it's finished. I'll show you it in the car. Okay, so now I've got the top in place. Cup holder down in there. And I'm tightening this. And I'm tightening the screw in here. And then I've got to work on the 2 in the back. Now these aren't tightening up great. And I'll show you how it fits. Okay, with a little cutting and a little forcing, I was able to put this on. It's not perfect, but it gives me an extra cup holder, because the cup holder in the car is right above the up and down switch for the convertible top. And when the water sweats, it goes into the switch and it doesn't work. So I'm very pleased with this. This is a short tray for coin and flat things, and then it has a deeper tray to put bigger items in. And I'll see if I can hook up some type of car adapter in there so I can have it closer to the phone. Anyways, this is your cup holder. This is your phone adapter. That's my left. This switch is for my mirrors left and right, and this is for my rear windows up and down, and that's where the emergency brake comes in. This is a little coin holder, but now I have a nicer armrest, padded, with a cup holder and phone holder. Very pleased. Okay, here we are back in the car with the new console in. It fits really nice and allows me to use my mirrors and my up and down rear windows. You just slide this through the emergency brake post and then put this clip down, and all I have left to do is a couple of screws on each side of this, and then we're pretty much ready to go. So I've got to line that up and do that with 2 hands, but this turned out all right. It's got a nice little flat compartment where I put a leftover staple I've got to put back in my back seat to keep the upholstery on. It's got a deeper pocket where I keep Lambo's leash to clip him to the back seat so he can ride around and get a little room, and a couple of tools I use. And then also it's got a phone holder, which I can't show you because I'm holding my phone, and a cup holder. That's the whole reason I put it in. And let me show you why. Let me just move this out of the way. Here's below my new stereo, I do have a cup holder. But as you'll see, right below that is the up-down switch for my top. Well, everything sweats in Costa Rica, and it sweats on that switch, and then my top doesn't work until that switch dries out. So we're only going to use this for the passenger, and we'll use this for me. So life is good. And now, like I said, I'm going to put back the bolts, the screws. I like to rename everything. And this whole thing's ready to go. You feeling better, huh? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better, young lady? Huh? Are you feeling better? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come. What? 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 Quit bark. No. No bark. You feeling better? Huh? You wanna go for a walk? Okay. Hey guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if there's ever anything you'd be interested in seeing more of, or something you're interested in Costa Rica you'd like to see, it may not be in the next couple of videos, but maybe I can show it down the road. Anyways, thanks again for all the likes, subscribes, and comments, and keep them coming, and we'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.